All right, and then we got finally day 3 in my grind style approach. And again, it's not so much about the split routine. Basically, the way I've structured this is so that I work a general muscle group and then it gets a good 2, maybe 3 days of rest, and then I hit it again. So there's not really any magic to it. But anyway, today is leg day, and my leg day lately has just been really simple. 2 main exercises. I have the shrimp squats and I've got sissy squats, building up those quads for ski season. And then I do a jumping finisher, jump squats, because hey, those mountains aren't going to ski themselves. So of course we've got our tension phase right here. So I'm just getting a squatting motion on each leg individually, where this hips closer to the ankle. It's the most simple way to think of squats and lunges to ensure a quality technique. Is you got your hips and you got your ankle. Just get your hips closer to the ankle, keeping your heel on the floor. Perfect technique every time. And let your knee and everything just go where it is. But of course, I'm tensing up my quads, my hips, and I'm keeping my hips square. So I'm focusing on not letting myself twist or tilt. Usually when we have stress in the knee, it's because the pelvis isn't square to the floor and to the wall in front. So if you square up your pelvis, usually that takes any sort of stress and tension right out of the knee. So we got the tension phase, and then we've got the stability phase, which looks roughly the same. But remember, the difference in grind style between tension and stability phase is tension doesn't use much resistance. So my knee is on the floor, and I'm just pushing this leg in, tensing everything up. So in the stability phase, what I'm doing is same kind of idea, down, and then picking my knee off. So now I've got resistance on my front leg. From here I go knees in and out. I can twist. I'm shifting my hip around, back and forth. Again, it's a playful motion. It's not like how many sets and reps and stuff. You're just basically working out any sort of mobility issues, any sort of areas where, whoop, see, not very stable there. So it's like, well, okay, why did that happen? Hips went a little too far to the side. All right, gotta push into the side of the hips and just get that weight into my front leg. There we go. Yep. Basically just shift. That feels pretty good. I've been feeling so much more solid in my legs lately. Oh my God, this is making such a difference. I cannot wait for ski season because I usually ski the most unstable terrain I can find. Bumps, trees, basically anything that doesn't look skiable is my cup of tea. All right, let's get into it with our first set of the shrimp squats. Just as a quick reminder too, I do my shrimp squats very differently than the classic shrimp squats example because I want to maximize this as a strength and muscle building exercise rather than pure stability. So I hang on to something like our wall here, but I can adjust the amount of support I have with this hand by how much I hang on. So if I'm death gripping it, that's a lot more support. If I'm just lightly touching with my fingertips, that's a lot less support, and I can change it on the fly. So anyway, if some people will be like, that's not how shrimp squats are done. Well, that's how grind style shrimp squats are done. Just grab about waist height here, knee is up, hips are square. You can also adjust the resistance by how close you are to the wall. So if you're here, this is gonna be damn near impossible. If you come back further, it's a lot easier based on how much you lean, and you can kind of pull yourself up with your hands. So there's lots of adjustability with this sort of thing. So anyway, I go for a good solid 15 reps here. That's what I've been doing lately. And again, so different than where this was a month ago. 7, 8, 9, 10, whoop, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. You know you've got your technique dialed in when you feel it throughout your entire leg. It's not just in the quads or just in the glutes or the hips. That's the whole idea behind chain training. Use the whole leg, not just one area. Take your time getting set up. Little sloppy on the last one, but still acceptable for a first set. So the next set is supersetting with the sissy squats. I know a lot of people out there are like, sissy squats, bad for the knees. Believe me, I know exactly what you mean. I've had terrible knees most of my life. When I started getting into exercise when I was like 13, that was the first thing to go. Was after about 2 weeks of going for runs and stuff, my knees were shot. And they've been continuously shot up until about maybe 2 years ago. And now knee pain is zero, pretty much zilch. I know a lot of people are like, well, once you hit 40, thank God I hit 40. Because once I hit 40, all my joint pain went away. I was an old man before I was an older man, so to speak. And sissy squats are one of the reasons why my knees got stronger. And one of the biggest mistakes people make with sissy squats is they drive their knees forwards, kind of thing. And instead, what you want to do is drive your knees down and press straight down into your toes while keeping your glutes and hamstrings tense. Remember, you want tension flowing up your leg, not down into your knee. So we have just something here for support. Sorry, I'm cutting off my head here, but just a little support, a little narrower than shoulder width, hand behind the back. Yeah, not even any stress. No stress whatsoever on the knees with this. But it's in the quads, and the more you lean back, the harder it is. I'll take this over a leg extension machine any day. Two more. That's a good one for a first set. Now remember, there's 6 main levels of most of the exercises in grind style calisthenics. The shrimp squats, sorry, I keep getting them messed up. The ones that you see here are level 3 or 4. I believe actually it's 4. So there's still 2 more levels above this, and every level, of course, has micro progressions to it as well. So I can progress how hard I'm hanging on. I can progress how far I'm leaning. There's always a higher level in all forms of calisthenics training, but especially grind style. So you're never at the peak of the mountain. There's always another step, as I like to say. So we'll get 15 again here. Oh yeah, boy, that feels good. Lighten up the whole leg. Keep it strict. Oh, yeah. Tell you, there is nothing more satisfying than making your legs work so super hard with anything. Bodyweight, calisthenics, kettlebells, barbells. It's just, you get your legs dialed in. And that is pure joy to behold. Keep breathing. Oh yeah. All right, and last on the sissy squat. Now, I recommend sissy squatting in shoes, or better yet, if you've got some of those steel-toed work boots, because you come right down onto the point of your toes. And for me, I have to do this in shoes, because the toes on my right foot don't bend back all the way. Oh, good intensity. If you ever get stuck, just kick your hips back. So if you're lifting and you're like, just kick your hips back, real easy to stand up. But if you want more intensity, keep your hips forward. Oh boy, that was maybe a bit much. I just love how you can adjust the resistance on the fly with this stuff. Makes it so easy to work so hard. Okay, I gotta stop there. And again, my right foot, my right toe. If I bend it back too much, it just goes a little freaky. And we always listen to pain. We never work through it. We always respect it. And then lastly, I have jump squats. Jump squats for a finisher move to just totally smoke my legs. They're a good cardio finisher, but they're also good for helping me get ready for the bumps and the trees in the ski season. So you get, oh boy, just build up a range. Keep it smooth. You land on the heels, transition to the ball of the foot. The key is moving with smooth, dynamic rhythm. Nothing terribly aggressive, just at whatever pace you can sustain. So, all right, there we go. My grind style circuit of push-pull day 1. We got support chains and core on day 2, and then legs on day 3. And then tomorrow, I'll just revamp it right all over again. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Check out more videos here, and also my book, Grind Style Calisthenics, down in the description if you want to learn more about my methods of madness. Talk to you next time. Till then, be fit, live free.